Okay, so Jamie's working with Princess, a thoroughbred chestnut mare. Sounds something like a children's story. The chestnut, the mare, and the thoroughbred, um, all rolled into one. So we really want to dispel the myth that comes with all three of those. An off-the-track thoroughbred can be just as good a horse if the time's put in and the training's put in. You can see this mare is very sweet and engaging. Mares as well, even on their worst days when they cycle, if they're trained well, you're not going to have a problem. So for me personally, I love mares. Like, all my favorite horses have been mares, and even on the day when they don't cycle. So my personal belief is it's lack of training if you're struggling with your horse, or lack of relaxation. So if your horse is constantly running on a low level of anxiety, and then the mare goes into season, it's going to play up as bad behaviors. But if you're working on relaxation, that stuff doesn't matter at all. In terms of the chestnut, same thing. Chestnuts really aren't all that much more spooky than any other horse. And if you work on relaxation, that stuff doesn't matter. So whether it's a thoroughbred, a chestnut, or a mare, you work on relaxation, there will be no less competent, safe, and sane. So those that have done our course, the Natural Horse Management Certification, will be recognizing a lot of these movements that Jamie's doing. Obviously Jamie is a little more advanced, so she kind of moves through them as we go. She doesn't really sit and work on just one because she's got the skill. And when we do our assessments for the Natural Horse Management Certification, we look at an understanding of it. Once you guys have got it, you can start combining very much like what Jamie's doing. Now, you can see Princess's head going up in the air. It's just a misunderstanding. She doesn't understand what's being asked of her. That will go away very quickly. A lot of people see us working on the backup and say, oh no, we don't do the backup because the horse's head goes up in the air. Now, that's only because we're going to the higher phases. Within a couple repetitions, that stops. We start at a light phase and progress to a firmer phase. If she answered at the earlier phase, we wouldn't have to get her head up in the air. So people getting all stressed out about this is ridiculous, because within a couple hours that it's gone. If a horse hasn't been consistently worked and they get stressed out, you will find that you have to go to firmer phases and the head will go up in the air. But 90% of your work, once they understand what